The Eye's Dominion. Prologue: The Eye's grand experiment for eons. An omnipotent cosmic entity known as the Eye had watched universes unfold. Jedi fought Sith, humans resisted machines, predators hunted prey. But the stories had grown stale. It wanted something new. So the Eye shattered reality's barriers, merging warriors, monsters, and warlords from different dimensions into a single timeline. Earth, now ruled by Skynet, would be the ultimate battleground. Chapter 1. Earth's last resistance, Skynet, had enslaved the planet, exterminating most of humanity. Its Terminators had evolved, some infused with Sith holocrons, others mimicking Jedi combat techniques, their metal hands wielding red lightsabers. The few remaining humans were driven underground, but resistance wasn't dead. In the ruins of New York, Sam Wilson, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Black Widow led Earth's last stand. Blade hunted rogue Terminators, considering them no different from the vampires he had sworn to kill. Ghost Rider, drawn by the overwhelming sins of Skynet, tore through machines with hellfire. Then came the Jedi, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka Tano, and a few surviving Force wielders who had mysteriously appeared in this universe, sensing an unnatural disturbance. They allied with the Resistance, hoping to stop the ever-growing darkness. But they weren't the only ones drawn to Earth. Chapter 2. Predators, Xenomorphs, and the Sith's Betrayal. Lurking in the shadows were the Predators, Yautja, elite hunters drawn to conflict. To them, this war was sport. They stalked Jedi, Sith, and Terminators alike, collecting trophies from the fallen. Worse, something sinister lurked beneath the ruins: Xenomorphs. A dormant infestation had awakened, quickly spreading through Skynet's abandoned cities. The machines were powerful, but even they struggled against the relentless, evolving swarm. Meanwhile, Darth Vader and Darth Revan, alongside their Sith acolytes, had arrived. They believed Skynet could be harnessed, a mindless empire under their command. But Skynet was not a tool, it was a conqueror. Using stolen Sith knowledge, Skynet began creating dark-side-infused Terminators, machines powered by the Force itself. Realizing their mistake, the Sith were forced to ally with the Resistance, but trust between Jedi and Sith was thin, and betrayal loomed. Chapter 3. The Eye's ultimate warrior, Doombringer. The Eye was not satisfied. The war was grand, but it needed something unstoppable. So it created Doombringer, a fusion of a Predator's strength, a Terminator's indestructibility, and a Sith Lord's mastery of the dark side. It stood nearly 9 feet tall, armored with indestructible alloys, wielding 2 crimson lightsabers in each hand. It was death incarnate. As the Resistance and Sith launched a final assault on Skynet's core, Doombringer descended upon them, cutting through Jedi, Predators, and soldiers alike. Even Ghost Rider's hellfire could not burn it, for it had no soul. Chapter 4. The final battle. The war reached its climax. The plan was set. Blade, Black Widow, and Ahsoka would infiltrate Skynet's core and destroy its command center. Meanwhile, Ghost Rider, Winter Soldier, and Captain America led a desperate charge against Doombringer, trying to buy time. Cyclops, realizing there was no alternative, unleashed his full power, blasting Doombringer with enough force to level an entire city. It staggered, but it did not fall. In the end, it came down to Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. For the first time, they fought side by side, father and son united against the greatest threat they had ever faced. Vader, using the last of his power, unleashed one final force crush, collapsing Skynet's core and himself in the process. Epilogue: The Eye's next move. Earth was free, the Resistance had won, but as the survivors stood amidst the ruins, the sky cracked open. The Eye was not finished. New figures emerged: Darkseid, Galactus, and Apocalypse. The next battle had only just begun. To be continued.